baby, poison shootings. We got the full rundown coming up of this week's episodes of Days of Our Lives with special guests Sal Stowers and Lamon Archey. Coming up next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Well, hello and good afternoon, all of you Days of Our Lives fans. Welcome to AFTERBUZZ TV's Edition Days, where we give you a full recap of NBC's hit #1 soap opera, Days of Our Lives. I'm your host, Tony Moore, and I am joined by a gaggle of gals and one dude. We have...
It's you, by the way.
We have to my far left, my favorite somebody.
Favorite baby poison, Mark J. Freeman.
Baby, poison. And we also have our newest co-host.
Hey y'all, it's Tami Goveia. How are you? Missed you.
And of course we have another new it sounds like Survivor up in here.
I know.
We also have joining us today.
Oh, me. That's me. Michael Mattis. Hello.
And of course, we have two familiar faces. You guys know them as Lonnie and Eli. Give it up for Lamon Archey and Sal Stowers in the house. Finally, we got Sal in the house.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do.
It's been like a long time coming.
I'm gonna go look back and see when it was that I messaged her the first time.
I think it was like in 2015.
Yeah,
Like,
easily.
Like October.
Oh no, was it that long ago?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Okay,
It was a while ago.
Well, we've been trying.
I don't think hard enough.
I know.
Okay. I'm here now, though. I'm here.
We did everything except like run up to the studio and Norma Ray it with just like a sign with your name on it.
Next time I'm gonna need you to do that. Just really show me how much you love me and you want me here.
We love you, Sal. We love you. And of course, welcome back, Lamon.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Moan.
And if you guys are watching live, thank you for always tuning in. And if you haven't followed us on the social media platforms, we are Edition Days on Instagram and Facebook and _Edition Days on Twitter. The @ is implied. All right, so we have so much to cover that we're just going to get right into it. It's now time to start Edition Days.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
And we set it and forget it. All right, so let's kick things off with this Steve, John, Will, Paul storyline. Well, first of all, I just want to start off that, like, if you're going to be, like, a spy and, like, follow somebody, you better Nancy Drew it all the way through. Like, you better go to the hospital and get scrubs and, like, all that kind of stuff. The fact
They were literally just standing, like, in plain sight.
Right.
Yeah.
Everywhere they went.
The ending of that was funny.
Yeah, it's like...
They're both like...
It's like they were literally just standing in the hallway, and Marlena's like,
Hey,
Will, Paul,
what
what are you doing here? And they're like, oh.
We're here to see our friend in administration.
Didn't they say Derek?
They're like,
They said
Derek.
Derek. Yeah. But I'm like, administration? What floor is that on? Like, did you just...
They were just pressing buttons.
Yeah, they were just like, oh, I'm sorry, I
It was
used to
just
go into
so
this floor.
weird,
Now I'm just
awkward.
gonna, but...
Very suspicious.
Yeah, but...
Party boys.
Sneaky.
But then I got all nervous because they were following them, and then Paul went after... First, they need to give that guy a name.
You know what? Oh, I don't
I keep
feel
calling
so
him
bad
the drug
because I
guy.
could never remember
The drug
his name.
guy.
Yeah.
I call him the agent guy.
The agent guy?
Call him
guy.
and
I
he's
call him
an
drug guy.
ISA muckety muck.
Okay.
Okay.
That's an official title.
An official
ISA,
title.
yeah.
Because we said that. He said our muckety mucks at the ISA.
Oh.
So we'll
Alright.
just call him from now. Call
He's
him
Eminem.
muckety muck. Yeah, Eminem. There you go.
Okay.
you go.
We'll see if that catches on. But
Hashtag.
Paul went after him, and then Will went after John. Ooh, Will.
September 12th,
Yeah.
2015.
You were determined to find
September.
that. You were determined
Got
to
it.
find that.
I was on a mission.
He
Well-
even beat me on.
I'm glad it's on you guys.
I know,
That's all
right?
I have
I know,
to say.
right?
I'm gonna bow out too. I'm gonna say it's on Mark.
I'll take it.
I never got an email after that.
It was all Mark.
Ghosted.
So Will. Let's see. How can I say this? Will turned real like white woman by like just like spewing out everything. Like, I know what you did. I saw it. See, you can't do that. You have to
No.
like play it cool. You have to be like.
He has amnesia. I'm sure it's affected his common sense.
It must have,
that's the rationalization I was trying to come up with.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting John to like pull out the gun and like take him to the Demera.
It escalated very quickly.
It went wrong.
It went from like 0 to 10,
Yeah.
like that.
I just have a feeling Monday it's going to go just as quickly in a different direction. You know what I mean? Like, it's the setup because we got to give him something to talk about all weekend, and then come back and John's be like, girl, I was just playing. Those had plans.
Yeah.
It's all part of the thing, blah, blah, blah. So that's my prediction for next week.
I hope so, because poor Will, like, you can't kill him off again. You just brought him back to life.
Yeah.
And John's not going to do
put him
that.
with Ben, huh?
He's not going to do that. He's not going to kill Will and Paul. So, you know, it's either pretend you're dead because of
that's what I was thinking. Like, he's telling them because he couldn't hear.
Right.
And that's why he went into the
That's why he took him to the mausoleum because no one could hear.
Yeah.
Right. Because remember when he destroyed the vial and Eminem was watching and they got all upset with him?
Yeah.
So now he took him somewhere private so he could...
So if he was being followed.
Right.
The dramatization of it all. Now, I don't know how familiar y'all are with the storyline, but just listening to all this craziness...
You're like, I'm glad I ain't part of
Put
that.
me on the spot.
It's like,
I got enough to worry about.
It's like sounds like wait a minute, I'm trying to figure out how to pass this baby off as JJ.
I have no time to think about anybody else's stories or life. I got to deal with this baby right now. Okay, I got my own little stuff going on.
And I can't wait till we come up and talk about that.
I know, there's so much.
But really, that's pretty much all that happened with that storyline this week. Am I missing anything?
Well, do you want to talk about Steve?
Oh,
or is that
yeah.
like a
Well, 'cause
you
he,
know,
no, go ahead.
because,
Yeah.
well, no,
the fact that he's like, go ahead.
Okay, so the only rationalization that I can come up with that John would even be going down this road is
Of trying to kill him, mind you.
Okay, so it's not even putting him out of commission; it's killing him. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the big like, what?
Yeah.
What if Steve isn't really Steve, and they need to get rid of him?
We need no more doppelgangers.
I
Doppelganger.
can't think of anything
What did I
else.
say?
Doppler.
I mean, that's a very Days of Our Lives thing to do.
It is a
Someone
very
is not
Days of Our Lives.
someone.
Yeah.
You
John's
think so?
Like
either
John's not John,
or
or
Steve's
Steve
not
isn't Steve.
Steve.
Or it's
I
all
will
a
say
dream.
this. Mark is Mark.
Always.
Or is he Lorraine?
You'll know. You'll know. Trust.
I don't know. Well, maybe like the added piece to the puzzle will come next week because you know Lisa Rinna is back as Billy.
Yeah.
So like I feel like because I was watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because you know that's my thing, and she said on there that she comes back as like an FBI agent, and I'm
pulls
like,
a gun.
oh, but that was my first thought, and then I was like. Did you clear this with NBC before you like
Announced it?
announced like you know that you're coming back as an FBI agent?
Well, she would have
Well, she always
she
was
would've
part
had to.
of that world. I
Was
guess.
she?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, she worked for the PD, which we know her still.
Salem PD.
Telling everybody.
PD.
Sorry, girl.
Salem
Protect
PD.
you.
Sorry.
Always
You got one of them right here.
Two.
Two.
You got two of
That's
them.
right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. Everyone keeps counting you out. No,
I was saying her, and then I was like, oh wait, no, he is too.
Well, no.
Right.
All this week, everyone's like, "Don't give her too much. You know she's pregnant." I'm like, geez, like the poor girl's only a month. I know girls who were like doing their job till they were like 9 months pregnant. They're like,
Like
I'm
10
having a baby
months.
I had a girl that was
tomorrow.
pregnant bartending next to me, like at 8 months. Like, I gotta go pump my breast milk. I'm like, okay, girl, you do what you need to do.
You go do you.
You
Just
do
don't
you.
Just
They
don't
pump
drop it in the
breast
drinks.
milk before they born, before the baby's born.
Yeah.
What?
Or it was no, it was right after.
You-
Right
yeah,
after. It was right
yeah,
after.
you have to.
It was
You
right
can't. Yeah. After. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
you was
really
about
know,
to teach
but-
me something. If not,
I don't have kids, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's after.
It's after. Yeah, it was after.
So Steve. So yeah.
So maybe that's not really Steve. I don't know.
Some-
Nothing else
Or
makes
he's
sense.
faking.
Who?
Or
Steve.
John's told him what he's doing, and he's
Yeah,
pretending
he's faking it. Yeah.
to be dizzy. He's pretending
How
to
would he
not be.
fake? Could he fake not breathing though?
Oh, going into cardiac arrest.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's days. There's a
I mean,
way.
yeah, anything.
He took some
They can make anything up,
secret
yeah.
special training in Asia, and he knows how to stop himself from breathing.
Maybe.
He knows how to
That's
simulate.
He
a-
was friends with John, Mr. Robish,
Oh God.
Wait, what?
John Black's dad, the
Robichaux.
real
He was
Robichaux.
scary.
We had this whole show where we were like, what if it wasn't like Marlena Black, it was Marlena Robichaux.
Because that was technically his real
Awful.
name.
Yeah. See, we went there. Okay, well, that's it with that storyline. We'll see what happens with that. Like, hopefully no one has died and
Well, and this, I was going to say this too, this kind of just ties into it real quick, is that there was a scene at the end of this week with Justin and Sunny where Justin makes a comment that maybe something traumatic will happen to Will to help him remember.
He said it a few times.
Yeah, so that was the
right.
only thing I think is interesting is that maybe that's why this is happening to kind of he
trigger
can
Will's
get his
memory.
Yeah,
but I don't want Will to remember.
Okay,
I
the thing is,
like
Will's
this
gonna get his
Will.
memory back and pull a Sammy and not tell anyone. That's what I think is going to happen. When Will gets his memory back, he's going to hide it.
He won't tell anyone. Well, that's
my prediction.
I mean, I like this like free spirit Will. I don't want to call him whole Will, but like
see, I want to see a little bit of
like,
Will.
but like just free spirit. Whole Will. Yeah.
Or whole.
Whole
Will.
Whole. Yeah.
I'm not touching it.
He be getting popping already.
Well, he was like
wanting to.
he was like
Oh,
listen, like I know that like we were married and everything, but I feel like I need to like, explore now that I'm like, coming into myself. And I was like, attaboy.
Explore.
You go do you. There's not many gay people in Salem, but if you find them, you let us know. There are 3, and all of y'all are in the time with each other.
They got a shuttle to Chicago, girl.
Right. All right, well, speaking of murders and shootings and things.
Oh, my.
Right. So now we have the suspects in Andre's murder. First, I like the fact that they brought Hattie back. I love when Deidre Hall plays Hattie.
Yeah.
It's so much fun because you can tell the like distinctive like changes that she makes and like the little clues that she has in order to become Hattie. And I'm just like, man, like I really wish that Hattie could be around. Apparently she can because you can sneak in and out of jail.
Which is great.
No big deal. Yeah.
Just
without anyone knowing.
Like I like that she was like, so listen, Hope, like this never happened. I'm just gonna sneak back in the way that I sneaked out. And it's like we're cool, right? And Hope's like, no, girl.
No.
We gonna take you someplace where like you're really secured. I'm like, no, don't do that to Hattie. We want her to like come back out every now and then. Like have a drink at the Brady Pub and then go back and tell the girls how it was. Yeah. Needs to be something like that. I like that.
I like that. I'd be down with that.
But this, so it was, so Hattie wrote the note. We found that out.
Which I still don't really understand the rationale behind it because it doesn't really have anything to do with Anna and Roman other than just getting her riled up. Like, you know what I mean? Like it just didn't really seem.
So when
I'll play along,
right?
Because that's what I do. But I don't really buy it 100%. I mean, I know it's what happened, but it just didn't really fit.
Doesn't make sense.
Sometimes it comes back together and you're just like, that doesn't really fit, but I'll let it go.
Well, it was her trying to be like, okay, so I see you on Instagram. By the way, in case you didn't know, Brady Pub has an Instagram.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's how she knew.
Yeah.
She was watching the Brady
Hattie
Pub
was
Instagram.
like, I was in jail, scrolling through Instagram, and saw a picture of y'all two, and I was like, no, like this blonde bimbo can't be with my man, so I snuck out of jail, wrote this note to get you riled up.
Because she has a job in jail in the administration
Right,
office.
yeah.
So she
Yeah.
had access.
She works for the warden.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Jail must be life.
Nice.
Yeah.
It must be nice over
We
there.
can arrange it for you, Tony.
No, I tell everyone I'm too cute to go to jail.
We'll send you to a women's prison, girl.
I can relate more.
I don't think you can.
But I'm getting an ab workout over here.
So it's like, I mean, I think I kind of get it. Like she was trying to get Anna away from Roman, but she went about it in the Hattie sort of a way. But then we find out that Anna actually did go to Andre's office and was going to kill him, but then.
Was that she went there with the intent? I don't think she went there with the intent.
Not with the
her.
intent, but
Right.
she got provoked and she raised up the martini shaker with the ashes in it, and then Andre turned around and snatched the ashes, which I was like, you don't snatch that girl's ashes. Like,
no, that was cruel.
And then
like
he
that
threatened to
scene, I was
flush
like,
them
all
down
right,
the toilet,
yeah.
remember?
I was like,
that
oh
was
no.
fantastic.
And the way he slammed it down, like, boom, I was like, oh, you are just dirty. That's just all wrong. But obviously she didn't do it. And then Gabby is like, again, the main suspect, because even though we saw her leave, they now suspect that she came back.
Yeah.
And
you just
like,
didn't see her face.
With this bad wig.
With the bad wig, yeah.
Oh, that wig.
It does not look like her.
There's a drag
at
queen
all.
in Salem.
It doesn't look like her at
I
all.
knew you scammed your way onto Salem. I knew it. I knew it.
I wish I was that thin.
Well, the coat looked very flowy, so I don't know. Maybe it could have.
Love.
You're vegan now, so you might
That's
be slimming
true.
down more than we know.
Are you vegan? Me too.
Like a month and a
That's
half.
why I can't eat these.
Yeah. That was my idea. Now I can't partake in them anymore. I know.
It's all right. Leave it to the fat kids. All right. So Gabby's now the main suspect, and like, you know, they found that little clip and the little piece of the.
Okay.
Are you confused about that too?
Let's talk about
it was just like why
the
did
megapixel image
Right.
that Rafe was able to see that was the lid
right.
to the urn.
Well, Eli pulled it up.
But that was like all these like mega.
You
I'm like,
couldn't tell.
I got
Like,
up from my couch. I walked up to TV. I said, "No, girl, I don't see that."
Did you
And
put
this
your glasses
is a
on?
55-inch TV. I can't see that. No, that is. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm gonna go with it.
Okay, well, I'll say this. Neither
You were in the room. Tell us what really.
Yeah, okay, well, neither Galen nor I actually saw what they put up on
Right.
the screen.
Right.
Oh, really?
Until it was on the TV.
Right.
We were just looking at
Oh, that's right. I remember
Sorry to
that. It
ruin
was
that
just-
for those of you at home.
So I'm sitting here putting the clue. I feel like I'm Salem PD right now, trying
Yeah.
to put the clues together just by
Right.
you guys
Yeah.
telling us what's going on.
Right. Right.
But yeah, no, I mean, I feel the same way when I was looking. I was like, oh, that's a bad wig. That doesn't
See?
Yeah.
look like her.
Yeah. But I feel like, and I don't want to say this because, like, I feel like I may be giving something away, but I think there's clues that were in previous episodes that could allude to what we just saw this week.
Okay.
Huh?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I think that's normal.
No,
Yeah.
but if you really think about it, there was a conversation that happened, and there were certain.
So you don't
things-
want to share that.
Well, no, because look, you know, I get nervous on this show, like when I say something and like something happens, and you know, people are eyeing me and being like, "How'd you know that? You're so close to the show."
Okay.
I'm just smart.
Well, who do you guys think is the actual murder?
Someone on Twitter reading.
Someone on Twitter is?
Someone on.
Tammy got real nervous.
No, someone on Twitter had a theory that after watching the show, I'm like, oh, it makes sense. It's Abigail, and she has like a split personality.
Dual personality.
gosh.
Where was she at during the murder?
We don't know.
We don't know
but
where a lot of
she's
people
the one
know.
that she found the body.
Yeah, she found
Right.
Andre.
And so there's a
Right.
theory
Yeah.
that it's Abigail and Abigail's alternative personality or
Oh,
split
no.
personality.
Oh, why that
frame,
makes sense?
frame
Are they
Gabby.
gonna make her cuckoo
Because-
for Cocoa Puffs?
Because that
Yeah,
means,
well, 'cause they're, like she is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Wow.
It's just nobody knows it yet.
and that's why Stefan blacked out that time frame, because maybe she's on the
Maybe he
camera.
knows, yeah.
Maybe she's on the footage, and he's protecting her.
But then why are Stefan and Vivian trying to act like they did it? Like I feel like case closed. Like
I feel like there's something. I feel like when they talk
Go get
about
'em.
what they did, it wasn't the murder. It's something else.
Right.
That's something that maybe, and I don't know. Maybe it's something we don't know or something.
I think it's just taking over the company.
Right. They're just
Right.
talking about
Now
in
that
general what
Andre's
they're doing with the
gone,
company, not
perfect.
Andre's
Yeah,
murder.
yeah.
When they're talking about their
Yeah.
deeds or.
I think it
whatever.
was John Black.
He's done everything. He killed Andre.
It seems like everyone in Salem is guilty.
yeah.
Everyone.
I mean,
They
they've
are-
made a
we
case
all
for
did
almost
it.
everybody.
Yeah.
Kudos to Days for keeping us guessing.
Now I just wonder who it is.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, we'll find out eventually.
I hope
It's
so.
Lonnie's baby.
Oh, the baby did it. Darn it.
Okay, well, speaking of the baby,
Perfect segue into our next part.
yes, let's get into
Baby poison.
baby comma poison.
Baby
okay,
comma poison. Sorry.
So
That's funny.
this week we finally
Eyes
have
on you.
yeah.
I think her cheeks hurt.
Me too.
So we have the Eli Lonnie JJ storyline, and
Can I just start with saying that you and Vanessa
That was my favorite scene this week, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, you talking about Shade Fest 2018 in the pub?
Yeah.
The work that the two of you are doing, I'm getting like chills, has been powerful. Powerful.
Thank you.
And just your growth from the time that you started the show and then you left and came back on again. It's amazing. And you know, and the fans are tweeting about it, and it's appreciated, it's being noticed, it's being really phenomenal work.
You got
Thank
some
you.
got some good stuff going on.
I really do appreciate that. Thank you.
From Halo to babies.
It's a natural
Doing
progression.
all. So finally this week, Eli knows that he the baby daddy.
And the fact and how you did it totally shocked me. He's like, look, I don't have the time. I don't have the time for this. And you're like, you know what?
Listen,
there's never going to be a perfect
You're about to
time.
hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, I only got 20
But I think,
hours left.
she also had the pressure from Valerie.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like she has to do it. You know, and I think
It was
she
almost
went
like I
into
felt like
panic.
it was interesting because I felt like Valerie was almost softening towards her, and then she gets up and was like, "You have 24 hours." I was like,
Right.
"Oh no, she means business."
No, she's not playing. You're not gonna lie to my son.
Yeah.
She went to the
was
Kate
not.
Roberts School of Mothering.
Yes, she did.
Like, meddling in the lives, but you know,
Like that was her being nice by giving you the 24
Yeah.
hours because I
Right,
felt like
and not just blabbing it
Yeah.
straight away. Yeah.
she was gonna be like, "Listen, that's my son," and I put 2 and 2 together.
I mean, she went through my files.
She sure did.
I know.
That is just, you do not do that.
Yeah,
You know,
HIPAA.
but
No.
HIPAA,
she was
exactly.
determined. If
HIPAA.
this one wouldn't have told her we slept together,
Right.
then she wouldn't have known.
Right.
But she
That's my mama.
right.
What do? You tell your mom, everybody you sleep with, Mom. I slept with
In
today.
Salem, yes.
Yes. Right. Right.
And Salem, you have to say, but I feel like Valerie like picked up on stuff like since.
Oh yeah, she knew
Since
something
then,
was
she
going
was like,
on.
something's going on, and you felt like I can't hide this from her. Like I just have to tell her.
Yeah,
and
right.
then
Identified.
she turned into Nancy Drew and was like, "You pregnant?" And then
Yep.
she was like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah,
Mama's
the time
intuition.
frame,
My
like how far along
son.
is she? And,
Yeah.
Oh, but Shade Fest 2018 when they were sitting at the pub, she was like, "Oh, so when did you do?" Oh,
I know.
Oh, with
Oh,
my
I'm
dad,
doing-
yeah.
Well, I think I even
Yeah.
tweeted out when she was just like, she was when she was talking about like the signs, and she's like,
Yeah.
girl, ain't Leo, it's a Virgo. I was like, you go, girl.
So like playing this storyline and like and getting it and seeing the scripts and everything and how it's starting to unfold up until this week, like how has it been for you, Sal, and for you, Lamon? We'll start with Sal first.
I mean, for myself, I remember getting that script of where, you know, Lonnie gets dizzy, and I'm like, oh shit, is she going to be, excuse my language,
Oh, no, it's fine.
is she about to be pregnant, you know, and I'm like, oh, I don't think they're going to do that. And then sure enough, the next one,
Yeah.
I'm like, holy crap. And then I sat with it for a little bit because I had no idea if it was going to be JJ's or Eli's. So finally, finding out that it was his, I was like, oh, okay, they're going,
Yeah.
they're going somewhere with this. But it's been really fun.
Yeah.
It's been really fun to play, and it's been challenging at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, because I've had to kind of go into this place with Lonnie where, you know, obviously she's lying, and she wants to be with JJ, and she's gonna do anything and everything to keep this secret in. As you guys saw, she was trying to get this man to
Which shocked me.
please do not tell anyone.
It's like don't say nothing.
Yes, but that's just in her mind. She's like, it can all be right. I have to, you know, I have to protect JJ, and she doesn't want to be responsible for him spiraling down.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So she doesn't want to lose him. You know, and I think that's just in her mindset. She's like, everything that she's doing, this is right. This has to go this way.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fun story. I love it.
I give you kudos for this scene a couple of weeks ago when you revealed that you were going to pass the baby off as JJ's, and I think at that moment
With Kayla.
everyone was like, "But how you gonna do that?" Because
Wait,
JJ White.
Did you guys see? Did you see someone post? Did you see that? I think I tagged
What?
you in it, where they put your head on the baby.
Funny.
Oh my god, I laughed so hard. But even when I read that, because you know Kayla says that, and I'm like, well, I'm light skinned, and Eli's dad is white, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
What, really good?
Black and white.
Wait,
Yeah.
huh?
You said Eli's.
Eli's
dad.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't say
Dave-
Eli.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
No, your father,
yeah.
White.
is white, and I'm just like, oh my god, am I really gonna say this?
Yeah.
Because I had to, me hearing that, I'm like, I sound batshit crazy. But then for Lonnie, it's like I said, she truly believes
In Lonnie's
that
mind, it's all
it's
rational.
all
Exactly.
rational.
Yeah.
What she's doing, she doesn't see wrong at it at all.
She commits to it.
Right.
Yeah.
She's protecting everyone involved,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna own up to this.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how crazy she
Well,
looks.
I'll tell you, when you explained it, I was like, okay, well, sounds right to me. I mean, kudos to you, girl.
And Mary
Like,
Beth,
you're doing great on that one.
I love working with Mary Beth, but I just remember her staring at me like, all right,
Yep. Trust me, everyone that was watching it was like,
Okay.
okay, all right. That makes sense. We like pulled out diagrams. It was like, okay, so Eli and Valerie, and then you, and then okay equals light skinned baby. Got it. Okay.
Light skinned baby. It's not gonna, he's
Yeah.
not gonna look black at all. It's just
Right.
looks gonna look like JJ's baby.
Yeah.
This is what it's gonna be. Just
Yeah.
accept it, everyone.
Yeah.
Listen, I bought it because at first I was like, now Lonnie, you can't pass that baby, and then you explained it, and I was like, I'm sold. Okay, sounds good to me.
Honest, there's even in my family, there are so many biracial people out there who they can be all black, and you're like, what? You're what?
Yeah.
So you just never know.
Never know. Yeah.
With this
Never
whole
know.
Ancestry.com stuff,
yeah.
you just discover a whole bunch of stuff.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
it's possible.
I found
It's
out I'm
much more
10% Great Britain. I'm going to the wedding in May.
Days 2024. Lonnie's baby does 23andMe and finds out.
There you go.
Sponsored by 23andMe.
Sponsored by 23andMe and Totino's Pizza Rolls.
Right. Lamon, how was it for you, like, finding out that being a part of this storyline and being the baby daddy and all that?
I think it happened pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's
happened
like,
pretty fast. I remember,
boom.
we got the script, we had the love scene, and then maybe like a week and a half or so later, we got another script, and we're like, you pregnant?
It did happen really fast, and it caught us both off guard because we're like, wait.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah.
And then because I've been working with Casey for so long that I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it happened fast. But it's a fun story to be involved in.
Yeah.
There's so many different things that Eli is going through right now. I mean, he's got the murder case with Andre and trying to find that, trying to protect Gabby and being involved in that, and also he's got worried about Lonnie. I almost said Sal. Trying to connect those two. I
we
just
do it all the time.
malfunction.
We do it all the time.
Yeah, but he's just got so many things that's going on in his life right now that I appreciated it, and I was happy to get that material.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And of course, you guys are like doing such a great job
Thank
with
you.
it. The first thing I thought when Lonnie was pregnant, I was like, I wonder what Sal is gonna do to like get into this whole like pregnant mind frame. Because I remember when you had the Halo storyline, you told us that like you like locked yourself in a room in the dark,
Did drugs.
and like tried
I did drugs.
and tried to like feel that.
I did drugs.
The method way.
And I was just like,
Or we're not supposed to tell people that?
This was actually harder because being a woman, I've never been pregnant, so I don't know what that
Right.
feels like. I don't
Yeah.
know that connection. I don't know. And so for a while it was not there. I was like, oh God, I'm gonna suck because I couldn't find it.
Connect with
But
something,
then I started going to the place of like, well, wait a minute. Lonnie really doesn't, because she knows the truth. She knows that Eli is the father.
Yeah.
So there's a part of her that she doesn't really. There's not really that connection with the baby because it's not with the man that she wants it to be.
Yeah.
So I kind of went that route, and
Yeah.
that actually helped me.
Right.
Have more of a connection with the pregnancy.
Yeah.
Instead of just trying to be, oh my God, I'm pregnant. No, because she was not happy when she found out she was
Way
pregnant.
too many other
Yeah.
things
Right.
on your
And
mind.
she was
Some-
miserable,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so she looks at it as a mistake, and so I kind of went that way. But I think as a woman, it does kind of get in your head a little bit, playing pregnant, because you're like, oh, well, how is this gonna feel?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And then poor JJ just walking around Salem, just buying everything.
Oh my gosh.
There was one scene where
Such
I
a
was like,
sad
when is she
story.
just gonna go off on him and tell him to shut up? And she finally.
Well, you did.
Well,
finally
I
did.
did like
Yeah.
a little bit when he gave,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, your prenatal vitamins, and if you take a double dose, if you miss one, and I was just like, shut
Because he
up.
has something to live for now.
Yeah.
He's so
Yeah.
excited,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just, I think that, and he's pushing it in Lonnie's face, and she's like, you know, it's hitting her. You know, what she's doing is not right.
Yeah.
The scene where he was holding 2 bikes.
The 2
Oh, yeah.
bikes.
I laughed out loud.
I
I laughed
know.
out loud.
That got
What a
me.
sucker.
But when we filmed that, when he walked in, I literally, I mean, come on, it was the cutest thing I had ever seen. He has a blue and a pink one, and I was like, oh God. He's like, it's twins. Is it boy or girl? I'm like, oh my God, this is so cute. Fuck, Lonnie.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that had the thought of, well, you're going to have to take one of them back, and I hope you got it from Target, because in like 9 months, like, you're not going to be able to take one of them back.
Yeah.
You know, like, was
You're
I
the only one that had that thought.
Okay, I was the only one that had that thought. I was
I
like,
mean, why?
how you gonna take one back though?
He can get one to Gabby if she get pregnant, since Eli just, you know,
There you go.
he's super
He's
sperm.
fertile.
Yeah, you
Eli
fertile.
was
He is
popping
fertile.
all
You
over
fertile.
town. One
Listen.
time.
Yeah.
It was the whiskey, you guys.
That's what
We
it
had whiskey that
That's
night.
right. That's right.
Jazz and liquor will make you do some things. That's what it is. And then, so then JJ went to Abe and asked for Lonnie's
my
hand in
gosh.
marriage.
So sweet.
And
I didn't expect that.
I didn't expect it either. But then
I
I
didn't
suddenly, I felt like Valerie, where I was like, "Ooh, girl, no, you don't want to do that. like, no, don't do like, you know." And but I like that she also played that role. Like, maybe you should just kind of think about
You
it.
don't have to be married.
Don't have
to rush
into it.
Yeah, and because I think all of us were like, JJ, not yet, because no, don't do it.
Right.
No, not right now.
Vanessa's so good with the side eye.
I know.
Yeah.
With the shades.
Totally.
Yeah.
She's
subtle.
Yeah.
Oh
Totally.
my gosh.
Listen,
I loved every moment of her stealing that file, and like those were my favorite episodes. Those days, I was tweeting her. I was like, surgeon by day, detective by night. I was like loving every minute of it.
Yeah,
I was like, this
she's
is
really
why I
good at
tune
that.
in for this kind of stuff. And, yeah, it's
no,
great.
that was good. But so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. With,
the most part,
what's going on. I'm anxious.
We
to
still don't
see-
know though what Eli has
What Eli's gonna
decided
do.
if he's going to.
I have my own thoughts on that.
What
What's
do you
that?
think?
And that's what I've been seeing on Twitter is he better step up.
Yeah,
You better claim it.
He
Yeah.
definitely should. I
Yeah.
mean, he
Yeah.
didn't know his dad, so
Yeah.
I think if he was to go the route that Lonnie wants him to go, I think that would be a huge mistake, you know, and not only a mistake. I mean, but it's like he went through
Experience.
that. So
Yeah.
why would he?
Yep.
You're
I don't think it would be in
continuing
character
the
for him
cycle.
to go with it.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be in character for him to go with it. Like,
Yeah,
as
I
the
don't-
character,
yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
think that
Then
would
why
be.
is he even doubting it?
Because I
of
think,
Gabby.
well, yeah, because I think
Yeah.
what Lonnie says is she's like, you know, what do you think, you know, Gabby is going to do when she finds out that
Right.
you not only slept with
Yeah.
someone else, but you got her pregnant? What do you
Yeah.
think she's going to do? You know, so I think that has him like, okay, I don't want to lose this woman, you know, and then neither one of us, you know, they didn't plan to get pregnant. They didn't want to have a baby
Right.
together, you know, so I
It
think
was
that's...
just one night of fun.
It was just it was just a little night,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and I think that also was in his mind too, you know,
Yeah.
of like,
Fear.
okay,
Yeah.
fear,
Yeah, but
baby and lose my woman.
Lonnie pleaded a real good case. Like, listen, we can lose everything.
She's desperate,
and
yeah.
like JJ's gonna go down this downward spiral. It was just a lot.
Well,
and I was like,
and
ooh.
I do think one of the arguments that was the strongest was when she told, was it Eli or
Vanessa?
Vanessa that when you saw him that he was going to commit suicide.
Yeah.
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 When you told somebody that and you were just like, well, look, he was going to do this once. Who's to say that? I was like, ooh, girl, she is.
I told them both
Yeah.
that, I think.
Yeah.
I think I told you that too.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I think, I don't know.
I don't
think it was
remember.
with,
I remember hearing it, but I can't remember who you were
yeah.
talking to. But yeah, it was. I was like, okay, we're
Yeah.
going there,
Yeah. I mean,
which is important.
yeah, she's using this pregnancy to keep JJ
Yeah.
afloat, you
Yeah.
know.
I think
She's-
I think each character has strong beliefs in why they should do the things that they're doing.
Yeah.
And whatever those things are, they truthfully believe that it is
Absolutely.
the best for
The right thing to do
everyone
for
around.
them.
And
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can tell them otherwise.
Yeah.
I think they are dead set in what their beliefs are.
Because you kind of see it from everyone's point of view. You understand why Valerie got into it because like she didn't want history to repeat itself with your baby, and then the dilemma that Lonnie is in by wanting to pass this off as JJ's because of the state that JJ is in, but also looking out for Eli because she doesn't want you to lose everything. So it's like this
herself
whole,
too. She doesn't want to lose JJ.
Yeah,
you know.
It's like this whole like ooh, it's like just give the baby up for adoption, like. You know, just send it, and then it'll find its way back to Salem eventually,
right?
You know?
Yeah,
and then it'll all be. I was like, okay, how that? Okay,
the writers really tied all the stories together and blended them.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it was really. Ooh, I'm on pins and needles about. Ooh, but when that baby comes. Oh,
it'd be a cute baby though.
Yeah, definitely.
From me, all from me.
Oh my God, that's exactly what my mom says. My mom is like, you got everything from me, right?
So always the woman.
And I'm like, my dad contributed nothing. Well, all right, well, there's that.
He did contribute something.
Probably the most important thing. All right, so those are the top 3 storylines, and then let's quickly get into tidbits and then our segments, and then we're going to open the phone lines up for you guys to call in with your questions.
There's a lot in the chat room. Some of them I don't think they're going to be able to answer, guys. So just be aware of that.
We can only talk about stuff that just recently happened. Don't be getting us in trouble.
Right.
So the first one is this Trip Claire Sierra storyline.
It's cute.
It's cute. Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
They're slowly doing something with it.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Younger generation actors are really good. I must say that.
Yeah,
they are good.
They're really good.
Who?
Just the younger generation.
Yeah.
Olivia.
Really
I think they're all doing a great job, and especially Victoria, like coming in as. I like to call her Badass Sierra though. I feel like they established that when she rolled in on the motorcycle and like she had the helmet and she like tossed the hair.
You just never had those kind of moments with the other Sierra, and I don't know if that was just the writing or the Ron was just like, no, we need to really take her down this way. This needs to be
with the previous Sierra, Vivian, I think her name was. I think they were making Sierra. Okay, that Sierra is Hope's daughter. Now Victoria is now Beau's daughter.
Yeah. Well, but they always implied that not that they're two different people or two different characters, but it's the same character. But they did always say that when it was Vivian, that it was Beau's, that's why she was the tough girl and all of that. So there was always that. I mean, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But no, they were saying that it should have been Beau's, and it wasn't coming off that way. I definitely think Victoria is getting that across a little better.
So do we think they're going to do a Trip Sierra pairing? That's where this is going, right?
It sounds seems like that way.
I hope so.
Seems that way.
They're cute together. I like it.
But then for some reason, I feel like...
Well, there has to be something for when Theo comes back. Something's got to be going on.
But I feel like Claire is like getting jealous of the attention that Trip is giving to Sierra.
Claire wants it all.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, girl, your man is in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you can go there.
That's all teenage girls, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
We all, you always want the attention.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, listen, if I was Claire, I would have already booked my ticket.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Just saying.
I like the chemistry between the three of them.
Yeah.
The chemistry is really good, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's great chemistry. Yeah. And then we have Brady and Eve.
On their date.
They look so pretty.
I liked them this week.
Oh my
word! I liked it. I liked them being nice to each other. Like they were actually cute this week.
I'm waiting.
I don't know if Tony does.
What?
How you gonna get dressed up to go to Hortontown Square?
I know. I thought the same thing.
There was one moment.
It's Salem,
in the same episode.
Y'all could have dressed up in Salem.
Yeah,
but y'all could have went to Doug's place.
Right. It's like you're sitting outside on a patio.
Well,
it's an outdoor space.
Like dressed
One of
to the
them even
nines.
mentioned
It's
like we're just going to
Grove or like the American.
Yeah, exactly.
But why wasn't it cold? Because someone, I think Eli made a comment about how it's cold in Salem right now. Maybe it was Rafe. It was either Rafe or
I think it was.
And then in the next scene, Brady and Eve are sitting outside with no coats on.
But she put a fur on to leave.
Right.
When he put it on her.
Well, it's February in Salem right now.
There was a heat lamp
It was the heat between them.
And they're drinking whiskey, so they're good.
But the whole time I felt like Eve was just kind of like, yeah, I feel like we're doing this, but like, you know, we can't talk about that one thing that like we really do enjoy and like, but we can't do anymore and do well at. And
yeah, we know you do well at it. Like, you've mentioned it a few times.
I'm like, just let it be that. Just let it be.
Like, who's writing this script?
Mark J. Freeman.
Mark J. Freeman. But I will say, I loved that they're talking about the new face of Bella. Like, I was like,
oh, that's very
Touché days.
That's very
I love when they, you know, we love the fans. We love when they bring stuff back.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love
that.
I liked it too.
And yes, Claire, I think you have a little upper hand since Pop Pop runs the company.
Pop Pop. Who calls Victor Pop Pop?
She's always called him
She's
Pop
always
Pop.
called him Pop Pop.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was the first time I heard it.
Oh, trust me. You should have been here the day that I heard it the first time.
It's always been Pop Pop.
Okay.
It has been Pop Pop for quite some time.
I think it's cute. I like when they establish the relationships that everyone has, where they say like my grandmother, my mother, my brother, my cousin.
The heritage.
Whatever.
There was somebody the other day that called somebody by their first name. I think it was, no, he keeps doing it. Will keeps saying Marlena. Mm-hmm. I'm like, girl, if I walked in and called my grandmother Helen, she would have hit me.
But Will, he doesn't have an emotion.
Exactly.
He doesn't have like these emotions.
But he does every once in a while call her grandma.
I think he's still warm. It's like you going back and forth, like grandmother, Marlena.
I don't care.
I mean, I know
I don't like it.
I couldn't fix my mouth up to say Mildred. As soon as my mom would hear that, she'd be like, "Excuse you?"
Yeah. I did it once, and I would never do it again.
I don't think I've ever done it. I've been too afraid to. If I say "damn" in front of my mom, I get a little.
I usually will say it and I'll go, damn it. Sorry, Ma. But I had to say that. That's usually how it goes. She knows. She's used to me now.
And then last, we have Justin and Sunny.
Well, I said that earlier.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying about.
Oh, that's it? You said it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, then we're done.
No. Can I just do we have time for one more thing?
Yeah.
So, Vivian and Stefan.
Oh.
Okay.
Stefan
The slap.
Oh, yeah, the slap.
Okay. So, listen to this. This is January 21st. From @WheelingBird, Annie Goen says, I keep getting Stefano and Marlena vibes when I see Stefan and Abby. You know, the way Stefano is obsessed with Marlena is almost how Stefan is obsessed with Abby, almost. He hasn't locked her in a cage yet.
Yet.
Cage
and,
coming.
And she brought that up this week. About him being obsessive with Abby.
Well, it was more like being obsessive about things that you can't have.
Right. But that obsession, it grows. It starts with that, and I thought that would be
And if he is
amazing.
actually Stefano's son, then it's in like his,
Then that little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is in him.
Yeah.
Well, Days better go into the vault and bring out that gold cage because somebody's about to get locked up in it.
We know how you feel about the cage.
It's so 90s.
We know how you feel
It's
about
so
the cage.
90s. Yep. Oh, remember the voicemail I played to you when they locked up Nicole in the cage?
Oh, yeah.
Girl.
That Xander.
Girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Flashbacks.
yeah, lots of flashbacks. Okay, and was that it? Is that the week?
I think that's it.
I
think that was it.
All right. Well, that has been your week of days, and it's now time for our segments. And we'll start with mine, which is Tony's official 3 Snaps Award. Thank you. All right. So, my official 3 Snaps Award goes to Lonnie and Valerie for Shade Fest 2018. Because I don't know the exact lines, but this is what I heard in that conversation.
Okay.
Was like oh, hey, girl, when is your due date? Oh, it's in August. Are you sure? Because I'm thinking, like, it's more September. No, bitch, it is in August. What are you talking about? No, I think it's in September. Are you sure? It's very that.
It was that.
It was
that
that.
just with,
And then it was kind of ending with Lonnie being like, bitch, get out of my business.
Because she had her dad right there, and Valerie's right here, so she's like, happy with dad, and then she's over here, and she's like,
it's like,
just calm down,
You gotta have the eyes like,
And then Abe, my dad, is not picking up on anything.
Oh, nothing.
No.
He's just happy.
He's in bliss.
He brought the rat.
He's
excited.
So that's who my 3 snaps award goes to Sal and Vanessa for Shade Fest 2018. Thank you. And that. Oh wait. Oh, we already got calls coming in. And now it's time for Mark's Quote of the Week.
There it is. All right, so mine happened right at the beginning of the week, so that always makes me very happy.
One and done.
Because as the week goes along, I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to dig.
Yeah.
So thank you to Galen Gehring for walking into the police station when Hattie and Anna and everybody, the gaggle of craziness was going on.
Yes.
And he was in the other room and he walked in. It's not even that funny, but I laughed so hard. He's like, everyone's in one piece. That's a good sign. And I literally laughed out loud. I was like, thank you. Quote of the week.
Quote of the week. And
done. Check.
Quote of the week.
Thank you.
And now it's time for Fan of the Week. I like the music one.
I love
Fan
that.
of the week.
That must be new.
Wait a minute. That took me by surprise. I was not expecting that.
See, we had to do it again.
Yeah, yes. And now it's time for
Dish and Days Fan of the Week.
Wow.
That was me. I swear to God, at 3 a.m. I could not sleep. I woke up and I was like on my computer. I was like, I keep saying I'm going to do a Fan of the Week thing. I want to work on that. So that was me at 3 a.m. doing a little thing.
Your best work.
Thank you so much.
To date.
Thank you. So, Fan of the Week this week is going to go to, I saw this on Twitter when I was actually coming in today. It's a Twitter account called Team Eli, which I thought was appropriate. The Twitter handle is Eli and Lonnie. It's Twitter, the @ Eli and Lonnie. It's run by K186. And I don't know if this is a word. I'm just going to spell. I don't know if it's supposed to say something because it doesn't say anything to me. ARIETALP is the other person who runs it. Those are their Twitter handles.
Okay.
So I thought it was appropriate, since of our guests today,
yes.
that they get Fan of the Week.
Yeah, the girl who runs it, they're really sweet.
Yeah.
They are.
They're very sweet.
Yeah, so that's it. Fan of the
Yay.
Week.
I love
Take
it.
care. It's a duel. It's a co, because they
It's
were
a
both
co-fan
running
of the
together. K and Eritol.
Good job. Nice.
Well, that has been.
Do that again.
One more time, Steven.
Dish and Days Fan of the Week.
Woohoo! That woohoo. That woohoo is what's getting it. That's what.
I just heard the woohoo this time.
Woo! You'll get something new each time. Each time there'll be something new.
I love it. All right, so we're gonna open the phone lines.
I need to sleep through the night. This is what we've learned.
Yeah. So please call in. I have already forgotten the number.
It's not. We do not see anything.
It's not up on the screen. 424-253-0749. All right, so you guys call in. You can talk to us live. We're all here. And if you have any questions, feel free to call in. Perfect. Hello, caller. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's Dish and Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Brittany.
Where are you?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing good. Do you have a question or comment?
Well, yeah. What I was thinking was it's just for Eli and Lanny.
They're both here.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi. My question was what's gonna happen now that Eli knows?
Oh, now they can't reveal secrets because we're all trying to keep our jobs.
Without giving away too much.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you're definitely going to have to stay tuned, but I think you know, they have to try to figure out what their next move is. You know, Lonnie made it very clear that she wants Eli to keep this between them two and allow JJ to be the father. So I think we have to see if that's what Eli wants.
Is
or if he's going to allow that. Yeah.
Ball is in your court, Eli.
She's
what you
right.
gonna do? You gonna go for the 3 or go for the layup? I can't believe that I was able to talk basketball.
I'm impressed.
I don't know nothing about basketball either, and I was
Shut
like,
up.
so the 3 is keeping the baby, is a layup, giving it away.
Well, thank you, Brittany, for calling in.
Thank you, Brittany.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
And that Twitter handle is Ariat Alp.
Yes, Ariat, yeah.
Ariat is her name. So sorry,
Shout out
I
to Ariat.
completely butchered that.
And I messaged with her, so I should know. Yes,
Yeah,
I just couldn't-
Ariat
yes.
Alp
Ariat
and
Alp.
K are the 2 that run out.
While we're waiting for phone calls, I forgot to mention at the top of the show, happy 3-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Edition
Oh,
Day.
Yay!
We have
Happy anniversary.
officially been doing this for 3 years.
I should get an award.
You. How about me? Hello, caller. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's Edition Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Mike Riley from New York.
Oh, Mike Riley. Oh, are y'all familiar with Mike Riley too?
I think so.
Okay. Mike Riley's a favorite.
I was just happy to hear homie.
Favorite of who?
Everyone.
Mark, we don't need 4 hosts now. You can go.
Shea Fest 2018.
Shea Fest.
Mike Riley, what do you want?
Okay. Well, hello everyone. First
Hi.
of all, it must be so hard having such, terrible looking guests on
God.
the
Right?
I
Thank
cannot
you for
believe how
saying
good
that.
these 2 people are. It is crazy.
I mean, they are right.
No, truthfully, I am an advocate of having Lonnie and Eli be a couple. I think you guys look great together. I think your chemistry is terrific. You work really well together, and
Thank you.
I'm just hoping that happens. But I do have one little question for Sal.
Yes. Hi.
I feel I feel that Lonnie had an easy out when it came to Valerie, because truthfully, Valerie, I mean, we're all making a joke about it, but that was a HIPAA violation. So Lonnie easily could have said, look, you want to keep your medical license, you're going to keep my secret.
Right.
And why didn't you go that route?
Right, but I hear that, and of course, I probably would have done that in my real life, but she is the woman that her father loves. Yeah. And I think that that's also in the back of her head too. She doesn't want to drag her father into this, and this is something that Lonnie needs to figure out for herself. And it is, this is Eli's mother, so she wants to, she wants to play her cards right, and she doesn't want it to get ugly. If it gets ugly, then it's all going to come out. Yeah. So she's really trying to protect not only herself, but JJ and her dad, and she's not trying to take it that way.
Right.
That's the baby's grandma.
Yeah.
No, that's a great answer.
It's the grandma.
It's very sensible.
Yeah.
And her
But I
father
love
loves her.
Who in Salem doesn't like blackmail? I had to think about that at first, because when you said blackmail, I was like, oh, blackmail, like that blackmail, not like this blackmail, but like, yeah. That.
But anyway, that was really my question. You guys are doing a great job. I do hope that they pair you off. But even if they don't, the 2 of you, along with Camilla and Casey, you all have great chemistry together. So keep it going.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
All right, bye, Mike. Thank you. Lamon and Sal Willa, who's our longtime fan. Yes. She said hello.
Hi.
Tell my boo I said hi.
Hello. One thing that we forgot to mention was the great scene that you had with Susan or Julie. I like those tender moments that they get to have with each other, because I always felt like you connected with her like initially before everything hit the fan.
Yeah.
So
initially when Eli first came on the scene, she was kind of the one that kind of took him under her wing, and they were able to develop a relationship. So really, at the beginning, he kind of was Susan. Wait, Susan. What's the character's name?
Julie.
Yeah. Oh, I cannot. It's hard. Keep up with all these names. His last names too.
Yeah.
They better not do middles. All right. So look. So I think that Julie was really all that Eli had when he first came into Salem. And I personally, myself, I love working with Susan.
I was just going to say, it must be such a treat.
Well, I say Terrell Bellinger just asked, his question goes to Lamon, what is it like doing scenes with your on-screen grandparents, Bill and Susan Seaforth Hayes?
Yeah, it's always a fun time. They're just really great to work with. They're really down to earth.
Yeah.
And, them being there for as many years as they have, they don't walk in like that. Every time they walk in, they're fresh, they're new, they're happy to be there, they're happy to see everyone, which it's just a great environment for everyone.
Very beautiful.
Oh, perfect.
Thank you.
Hello, caller. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's Edition Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, it's Christian.
Hi,
Hello, Christian.
Hello, Christian.
Hello, Christian.
I had to do that. I was the only one that reacted to it. You did too. It's like, hello, Christian. What do you have to say to me?
Hi, how's it going?
Good. Now that you've called.
What's your question?
Yeah, my question is for Sal and Lamon. Have you guys filmed the episodes where the baby secret came out?
Where the what?
Where the secrets come out.
I love the way he said secret.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wait, have we filmed it?
It's actually my favorite episode.
Yeah.
Have you filmed
It's
it?
actually my favorite storyline. So
The one what just came out on Friday? Is that what you're asking?
No, he's asking, has you filmed a scene where the secret of Eli being the father has come out to everybody?
To everyone.
Yes.
Have we filmed it?
Yeah, I don't know if you can say that. Can you?
How many months would you be?
Yeah, that's what that was my question, actually.
I cannot answer that actually because
Good job.
Yes, I'm sorry. I cannot answer that.
Things are coming.
You just have to, since you love the story, you have to just stick
It may not have come out
it.
yet.
Yeah, we'll walk into work Monday and our dressing rooms will be clear.
I'm sorry, I can't answer that. Just keep watching.
And keep calling in and talking to us.
Yeah.
Love it.
But Eli knows.
All right.
Christian, before you hang up, where are you from?
I was just wanting to get some,
Inside
scoop.
We know what you're after.
Everybody wants
I just wanted to get a
inside.
bit or something. But my prediction for this storyline was I think the story will come out in the summer or something.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Christian, where are you from?
Everything.
Christian, where are you from?
Yeah. Oh, from France.
Oh, I knew it.
Oh.
I knew it.
Calm down, lady. You're married. Thank you, Christian, for calling
accent,
in.
right?
Yeah.
Oui, Christian. Oui.
Ciao.
Thank you, Christian.
Au revoir.
Christian.
Oh my.
Au revoir.
Mon ami.
Oh yeah, is ciao Italian?
Yeah,
Darn
maybe.
it.
Ciao.
It's all right.
They say it in German too.
Cosmopolitan.
They say it in German too. Ciao, ciao.
Just sound fancy.
Terrell in our chat room wants to know, Sal, if you still keep in touch with Kyler.
I do, yes, I do. I absolutely adore Kyler. He is.
Is that your code name, Terrell?
What?
He wants to know if you still keep in touch with Kyler.
No. First of all, if you look in the chat room, it says Terrell Bellinger. My question goes to Sal. Do you keep in touch
He has
with
another
former
account with Terrell, and he sits there.
Didn't even change the first letter of the name, nothing.
You give a boy a compliment one time, and all of a sudden, you're just paired with him forever. Y'all will never let me down.
My cheeks really.
Will never let me live that
hilarious.
down. No, Terrell.
Terrell, do you have something else to say?
Terrell, the real Terrell. Yes, I do. I love Kyler, and I hope to stay in his life forever. He is like my little brother.
Yeah.
I think because we started at the same time.
Yeah.
And we had to create a relationship on set, and then we had to have it personally to kind of have that brother sister feel. But yeah, I do. I love that kid.
Does he boil your potato?
Wait, what?
Not my little brother.
No. Days,
boiling potatoes?
no, Days J said Kyler boils Tony's potato.
Oh.
Somebody was from a long time ago. Somebody said that a long time ago. Somebody's boiled someone's potato or something. So I just remember it from that. That's hysterical.
You give a guy a compliment one time.
Eli, does Lonnie boil your potato? I don't know.
And last question before we have to wrap up. Taylor Jones wants to know, for Sal and Lamon, who is your current favorite Days character that is not your own?
Abigail.
Yeah.
I love me some Marcy Miller, and I love what she's doing with Abigail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably say Abigail, and I love Rafe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
I love that.
Those are two good ones. All right. Well, that's all we have currently. That's it.
Fun.
That's the end of our show.
This was really
it goes by
fun.
so quick.
I know.
Yeah.
Like it's already done.
I know. It's already done. Well, thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
Of
Thank
course.
you for having
And
us.
you guys are more than welcome to come back anytime.
Oh, you guys are actually going to call me
Today.
back?
Of
It took me about,
course.
what, 2.5, almost 3 years to get me here?
Listen,
So.
if you're driving by the studio and you're like, I'm just going to pop in, feel free. You know, we're here every Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You like that plug? All right, but before we head out, Mark J. Freeman, let the folks know where they can stalk you on Twitter.
You can stalk me on Twitter at Lorraine Love, LORAYNE LOVE.
Or in all your social
Same
media.
on Instagram, yeah.
Okay, and Tami.
And you can follow me on Twitter at Tami Goveia, Instagram Tami_Goveia.
And Michael.
You can find me on Instagram, MLMattis1, or on, Twitter, MLMattis1, and on Instagram, MLMattis.
And in case they don't know already, Sal, where can they find you on social media?
I am on all social media. You can find me at Sal Stowers on Instagram and Twitter and all that good stuff.
Lamon. I still say Lamon. I still get better than Lamon. Lamon Archey. At Lamon Archey on Twitter and Instagram.
I remember when I interviewed you the first time on the red carpet at the Daytime Emmys, you walked over and said, I just want to make sure I'm saying it's Archie, right? And you were like, yeah, but it's Lamon. And I was like, oh, I'm glad you said it. I would have messed that up. So,
Good thing you asked.
And I'm glad I asked. Yeah.
And of course, you can follow all of us on our Instagram and Facebook page, Edition Days, or on Twitter, _Edition Days. And you can follow me on all social media platforms at Lounging with Tony. And really quick, shout out to Bill and Susan Hayes for receiving the Lifetime Achievement at the Daytime Emmys. So you have that to look forward to. And of course, you have another recap to look forward to next Sunday right here on AfterBuzz TV, where we give you a full recap of NBC's #1 hit soap opera, Days of Our Lives. We'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.